In stage 3, if both countries prefer equal consumption of both goods, New Zealand will trade 100 bushels of wheat for 200 bales of cotton to Australia. New Zealand can now have 350 units of both goods that were 300 units earlier. Australia now have 100 units of both goods that was only 75 earlier. Comparative advantage means lower opportunity cost, and here is the reason why. Our next question is how that bigger pie is to be divided up between the two countries. The ratio of which a country can trade domestic products for imported products is the terms of trade. Exchange rate. Before a citizen of one country can buy a product made in another country or sold by someone in another country, a currency swap must take place. For example, dollars into yen, peso to real, and euro to won. In Brazil, timber is priced at 3 reals per foot and steel is priced at 4 real per meter. In the United States, timber costs $1 per foot and steel costs $2 per meter. Suppose US and Brazilian buyers have the option of buying at home or importing to meet their needs. The options they choose will depend on the exchange rate. The sources of comparative advantage. What determines whether a country has a comparative advantage in heavy manufacturing or in agriculture? What explains the actual trade flows observed around the world? Most economists look to factor endowments, the quantity and quality of labor, land, and natural resources of a country, as the principal sources of comparative advantage. Heckscher-Allen ties the theory of comparative advantage to factor endowments. It assumes that products can be produced using differing proportions of inputs. According to this theorem, a country has a comparative advantage in the production of a product if that country is relatively well endowed with inputs used intensively in the production of that input. Comparative advantage is not the only reason why countries trade. Just as industries within a country differentiate their products to capture a domestic market, they also differentiate their products to please the wide variety of tastes that exists worldwide. Just as product differentiation is a natural response to diverse preferences within an economy, it is also a natural response to diverse preferences across economies.